travel trade staff rates in hotels around the world. Wow, it's a bit cold up here and I forgot to pack warm clothes. Well, you guessed it, this was another of the first destinations I went to 40 years ago using my flight concessions. Bahamas is globally recognized. Hi, I'm Phil. I'm the founder and CEO of the STV Group, which incorporates Staff Travel Voyage, also known now as STV Qualified Advocates. What's a Qualified Advocate, or QA? It's simply you guys, airline staff and travel agents for the most part. Why Qualified Advocates? Because you guys are known by the general public to be the most experienced travelers and travel professionals in the world. This makes you highly qualified to advocate or recommend travel, destinations, and hotels to the lesser traveled general public who trust your voices and recommendations. This is exactly why we are able to get you what are known as travel trade staff rates in hotels around the world, because the hotels know you are great at spreading the word. Whilst this video is clearly not real and we are not pretending it is, I have actually climbed this pyramid 40 years ago when you were sort of allowed to. Well, there was nobody around to say you couldn't. Watching this video back myself is quite bizarre. I'd almost forgotten how incredible the view was, as well as how incredibly high, steep, and ridiculously dangerous it was, but I'm glad I did it. At the age of 19, the only thing that made it possible was working for an airline, which is what I did for the first 3 years after leaving school. I took a job in the operations department purely to get the employee travel benefit concessions, 90% discounted standby air tickets on almost every airline in the world. That enabled me to visit over 100 countries in 2 years, this being one of the first. I got a ticket for $7 to Tel Aviv from London to visit Jerusalem and Bethlehem, and then took the bus through the Gaza Strip. Clearly a bit different though, walked up here and climbed up to this very spot. It's great to be back. This was before the days of the internet and email, so to find a hotel, I had to look through a huge ABC hotel guide we had at work and either telex them or make a long-distance telephone call, which was expensive. Most of the time I would just chance it and literally turn up at a destination and then either take the bus, walk, or a cheap taxi to a hotel, show my ID card, and ask for a discount as I was airline staff. Let's go somewhere else to continue, as it looks like my ride is almost here. Welcome to the Maldives. Pretty impossible to fly from Egypt to the Maldives by helicopter, but what a way to arrive. I also managed to change clothes in the helicopter. The reason for coming here is it's another destination I visited 40 years ago using my airline staff concessions. I knew the flight had spare seats and I carried backup tickets to make sure I got here. I never minded traveling standby, as I always carefully planned trips based on the number of flights operating and the expected loads, and especially as the ticket was only $60. I even got upgraded to business class. Anyway, back to the story. as well as constantly being asked by friends, family, and people I met what countries I recommended visiting and which hotels to stay in, fellow airline staff were also asking me the same question, having become a serial traveler. That's what gave me the idea to start my first company in the late 1980s. It was called Touchdown World Travel Specialists back then. It offered specially discounted hotel rates to airline staff and travel agents, as well as confirmed flights with over 40 airlines. Touchdown only sold holidays to UK-based staff, and I sold it 21 years later in 2010. I was spending most of my time in Malaysia and the Far East, having founding various other companies in the field of travel, working closely with the Minister of Tourism. Okay, onwards and upwards, let's pop over to the top of Mount Everest, as we can do anything with this video, and I can't wait to see the views from the top of the highest mountain in the world. Wow, it's a bit cold up here and I forgot to pack warm clothes. Never mind, it's worth it. Actually, we do sell Everest treks. Admittedly not to the summit though. Just check out these views. So anyway, where was I? Oh yes, after returning to Europe, I then had the idea to introduce a global version of Touchdown for airline and travel agency staff living in almost every country on the planet. This meant we could promote hotels on a global scale, which gave us even better negotiating powers for even better discounted staff rates. So, in 2014, Staff Travel Voyage was born, now also known as STV Qualified Advocates, or STVQA. STV was, and still is, free to register and is strictly only available to the world's airline, travel agent, and certain categories of other travel industry employees. Word spread fast, helped along by Facebook, and it wasn't long before we had travel trade staff registered with us in 200 countries. This became a completely different ballgame to Touchdown because we were able to offer hotels, travel trade staff, guests from everywhere and anywhere the hotels wanted, and obviously a lot more of them as well. Right, we need to get going again. I think the weather's coming in and I'm freezing up here with hardly any oxygen. Time for a swim. Well, you guessed it, this was another of the first destinations I went to 40 years ago using my flight concessions. I came to see the many locations used in a James Bond movie. Standby to Miami, and then a firm seat in a chalk seaplane. Honestly, you can travel anywhere with airline concessions. Bahamas is globally recognized as the capital of shark diving, by the way. It offers highly regulated, world-class shark feeding encounters like this, so whilst this isn't real, I didn't make it up. It's amazing down here, although it feels a bit dangerous. Okay, we had better bring this story up to the current day quickly, as I'm not feeling overly comfortable down here. Wow, I won't be doing that again in a hurry. Anyway, as I was going to say before, I was rudely interrupted by sharks. STV has been going 12 years now and has been nominated twice to the United Nations WTO for our contribution towards innovative and sustainable tourism growth. To mark the 12th anniversary, we have yet again refined the way travel trade staff rates are perceived by hotels and worked out the best way to get the lowest possible rates for you. Travel trade staff rates have of course been around for decades, and the whole point of them, as far as the hotel is concerned, is because they believe that you are the best people to spread the word to the general public and that you do indeed do it. that we have now redefined trade rates again and introduced Travel Trade Staff Plus rates. Even better deals! You can find out what they are all about on the website under How Rates Work. Well, that's it for About Us, brought to you from Egypt, the Maldives, Mount Everest, and the Bahamas. No idea how am I going to get home, the helicopter has gone. All that remains to be said is a huge shout out to all our staff over the years. Don't forget, it's free to register with STV from wherever you live around the world, and don't forget to use those flight concessions for those that have them.